Hello, my name is MUHAMAD HAKIM. Today I want to talk about the introduction. What our group releases is a remote hybrid work and strategies based on the human resource management. First of all, the impact of COVID-19 pandemic on work culture in our country. The sudden shift to remote work has been a challenge for many companies. This is because the opportunity for businessmen to rethink their work policy and strategies. Other than else, what is a remote? Remote work refers to a working from a location other than the traditional office. This could be from a home, for example, a co-working space or the location with an internet connection. And next, what is the hybrid work? Hybrid work is a combination of a remote and in-person work. If allow employees to work a part-time in the office and part-time from a remote location, both remote and hybrid work strategies has become more popular in the recent years because the COVID-19 has accelerated the adoption. However, they also come with a challenge such as communication and maintaining company culture. Despite this challenge, remote and hybrid work strategies offer many advantages such as increased productivity, better work-life and balance and saving.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is ATHIRAH with KHAIRUIZAM. My number metric is 291518. Today I will explain about the analysis of our topic. The COVID-19 pandemic has changed how business operate and how we live. Company had to adapt to social distancing rules by allowing employees to work from home or use a hybrid model. In the hybrid model, employees work remotely most of the time but come together for important activity and can use shared workspace. Some employees prefer working remotely while others miss the office environment. Hybrid work is a growing trend that offers a balance between the two, giving employees flexibility and a better work-life balance while still allowing them to interact with colleagues.
Affect interpersonal relationship. Loneliness in the workplace can be caused by emotional illness like anxiety, depression and so on. When this system exists, they will start to avoid themselves from social events. They will stop or less communicate and interact with their colleagues. Because of that, they also will participate less in the work that involve group and more than one. As a result, other colleagues will give a bad impression to them and stop including them in any activities and decision-making process. Hence, this effect can cause internal conflict. Weaken physical health. When employees feel isolated, they will lack an emotional attachment with their colleagues or do not have anyone. Because of that, they will start unhealthy habits like smoking or consuming excessive alcohol, which can drive them to get drunk or get addicted to drugs. In fact, the risk of serious cardiovascular disease increased from loneliness. A 2016 study involving 181,000 adults found that loneliness increased the risk of heart disease by 29%.
Last but not least, leadership is an issue that scares many people and yet often they lead naturally. It is because the weight of responsibility that drive many employees away from becoming a leader. For example, they fear accountability and failure. Besides, they are also scared of being criticized. So this fear can decrease their self-esteem and self-confidence as well. According to our research, 40% of respondents believe that this is the main advantage of working remotely. A flexible schedule enables workers to balance work, hobby and family time, promoting a healthy work-life balance and lowering workplace stress. Based on this statistic, remote work is just not a different way to work, but it's a different way to live. We must acknowledge that loneliness, anxiety and depression are serious issues when working remotely, and we must devise methods and systems to address these difficult problems.
Depending on the organization, the country and the culture, vacation regulation might vary significantly. The majority of respondents said that 22% of remote workers truly have access to unlimited vacation time through their workplace. This data originate from the annual amount of vacation time that remote employees receive from their employers. The amount of vacation time offered by a company can vary significantly depending on the company's policy. location, and the specific employment contract or agreement in place. In many countries, including Malaysia, the standard vacation time offered to employees is typically around 2 to 4 weeks per year. However, this can vary based on factors such as the length of employment, job position, and company policy. Some companies may offer additional vacation time for longer serving employees or for higher level position. It's worth noting that some companies have a more generous vacation policy and may offer more than the average amount of time off. Conversely, some companies may offer fewer vacation days. Additionally, there are also companies that have a flexible time off policies, allowing employees to take time off as needed rather than having a fixed number of vacation days.
Hi, my name is NOORMONA binti Zakaria with metric number 291440. I am here to continue presenting practical recommendation and strategy to improve HR operation and enhance organizational efficiency. As our work arrangement change due to COVID-19, it is important to have clear rules and guidelines that make it easier for everyone to understand how things should work. So, our group have divided into two main parts for this strategy. First is by developing clear policy and guidelines for remote and hybrid work, and secondly, increase the bond between employees and upper management to prevent them from feeling isolated. For each main point, we divide it into 4 subsections. I will explain about the developing clear policy and guideline for remote and hybrid work. Firstly is by clearly communicate the operational working hour. We need to make it clear when we expect people to be working by setting specific working hour and letting everyone know. This way can avoid confusion and ensure that we are all on the same page about when we should be available. Next, build communication channel among employees, meaning that we should find better way how to talk and share information with each other, even when we are not in the same location. This can be implemented by using tools like messaging apps or video call that can help us to stay connected. On the other hand, as an employer, we must supply employee with an equipment and facilities to make remote and hybrid work successful. We need to make sure that everyone has what they need to perform their job effectively. This means making sure people have good internet access, giving them the right equipment like laptop, and creating a comfortable work environment wherever they are. Lastly, create an indicator to measure employee performance, which company must have clear goal and way to measure how well the employee doing. For example, DHL use the tracking system to track their employees' work progress, which can see how everyone is contributing during the working hour. If the employees leave the system during working hour, company will automatically can track and cut the salary as well.
Assalamualaikum and good day to all. My name is ASHIKA 291456. The second strategy to improve HR operation and organization efficiency is by increasing the bond between the employees and upper management to prevent them from feeling isolated. It's some idea that HR department should consider. Firstly, by team building activities through virtual, which means HR should organize team building activities like cooking classes or virtual quiz night that can be fun and increase the bond between their colleagues. Other strategy is by celebrating employees' small victories. HR can make a proper plan to celebrate the victories, such as a minor achievement in a team project that can make them feel recognized and valued. Other than that, conduct a regular video call meeting also can increase the bonding between employees, and they can share the problems they face. Last but not least is HR should modify the organization structure layer to make easier for employees make decisions faster and more efficient. Conclusion for our topic, redefining remote and hybrid works play a critical subject in business environment, and there is a few ideas to improve our business management. Firstly, by a clear define of our expectation during hybrid works, it is necessary to take a look in the technological and infrastructure that we need during hybrid work. Furthermore, it's important to encourage staff to communicate each other to avoid them from feel cut off or feel isolated. That's all from our group. Thank you.